right. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. We have a action-packed show for tonight because there's one thing that I don't like is I don't like when people lie. And I'm going to be honest with you, Mayor Franco in Groton, Connecticut is a lion. And we're going to prove that she's lying about this spitting incident that she said that happened during a council meeting on August 5th when Sean Paul Reyes, Garden State Accountability, Leroy Truth, amongst others, were there to raise concerns about the unlawful arrest of Sean Paul Reyes for going out, being a journalist, knocking on Brian COPTUAH Faye's door and asking some questions, and was falsely arrested, was spit on in his face, had a firearm held to him, chest bumped off his property. And in the meeting, which is so strange because the meeting had started and it was already about a half an hour into the meeting. And then 30 minutes in, they take a break and come back and go, oh, by the way, there was spit on the chair. Why didn't you raise that concern when the meeting started? And I got my list. We're going to go through it. I got my list, everybody. We're going to talk about it tonight, but I want to welcome everybody in. Oh, we're going to talk about cameras. We're going to talk about video. I'm going to talk about all the things that I have done, the necessary steps to make sure that we hold these council members accountable for their actions and putting it out there and lying. Flat up lie. And I hope Mayor Franco is watching this because I emailed you, and I'm going to read the email that I wrote to her, very professional, asking some questions, and I knew she wasn't going to answer me. So then I reached out to the town manager, John Burt, and asked him the same questions as well. Do you think that they answered me? No, they're not going to answer me. But we're going to play through some of this. I'm going to show you everything that adds up to me. And we'll get into this tonight. So welcome in. Make sure to smash the like button as you come in. And if it's your first time on the channel, please make sure to subscribe. And you can comment after this video posts. And let's get into everything here. So how this all started was, again, on the 5th. And I'll play the clip here of Mayor Franco. And you're 47 minutes in. 47 minutes in. You've already gone through public comment at this time. You've taken a break and you've come back. Now you're going to fabricate a story of spit on the chair. Why would you not raise that question immediately when that meeting started? Wait a minute. We have an incident. Someone has spit on the chair. We are shutting down this meeting. We are adjourning, and we're going to take a look at our cameras, and we're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to have a full investigation. It is now what? Almost 7 days. 7 days past this meeting. I haven't seen one publication. I haven't seen one post. I haven't seen a Facebook post. I haven't seen a Twitter post. I haven't seen a video that's been released of this full investigation of the spitting incident. Because you know why? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And we're going to prove that it didn't happen. So let's do this. Let's hear Mayor Franco first speak of this spitting incident. Again, this is 47 minutes after the meeting has already started. And they're going to say that Councilwoman Rusk made a comment to her that there was spit on her chair. Well, we're going to see about that. We're going to see about that. Here we go.
Thank you. Just like to make it clear to my community that when I go and speak at the Board of Ed during citizens' comments, I can speak as a citizen, just as though I see other people that come here and speak as citizens, although they are elected officials on other boards, as well as fellow town councilors do as well on numerous occasions. And I don't think we've ever discussed that here as a body. I would like to also notify Mr. Burt that prior to the meeting starting, Councilor Rusk did have spit on her seat. So I know we have recordings in these rooms. So if it would be possible to look at these recordings to see how this played out. It's very inappropriate. And I will say that the amount of time that we are doing as speakers is in our rules. And if you look at other towns and cities, they also have time limits.
The reason for these time limits is because they're being asked the tough questions. And this is just like when Sean Paul went out the other day, tried to speak to the governor, and the governor ignored him. Didn't want to answer the questions. The thing is, they want to get paid by your tax dollars. They want to make the paycheck, but when the hard questions are there, they don't want to answer for it. They don't want to release a statement. They don't want to answer emails. I'm a concerned citizen that lives in a neighboring state. You've now put out into the ether, into the public, that there was an incident during a council meeting that you said that there was spit on the chair, and then said that we're going to check the cameras. Well, I want to know. I'm very concerned. I want to know the result of your investigation. It has been almost a week. It would not take a week to go back and review cameras. So let's see it. Release the footage. Put a statement out there. I mean, I Googled it. I Googled it, and I'll show you my Google search. I put in town of Groton spit at public meeting. Guess what post came up first? The LTL media post. Guess what post came up second? The LTL media post. Guess what came up after that? Long Island audit. Then you have the Facebook group of the town of Groton Police Department, and so on and so on. I don't see a story. I don't see a story from the town of Groton that's been released to let the public know we have investigated this and we are holding this person accountable. And here's the person on the video, and here's their picture. If you've seen this person, if you know this person, if you've identified this person, let us know. So where is it, Mayor Franco? Where is it, Town Manager John Burt? I've emailed both of you. Very professional email. I'll read it to y'all. So I put a post out yesterday on my Facebook account. If you're not following me over there, please look me up, LTL Media. I do a lot of posts over there. Said at the most recent Groton, Connecticut council meeting on 8/5/25, several supporters of Sean Paul Reyes, the Long Island Audit YouTube channel, and other concerned citizens attend to address his arrest and incident involving former State Trooper Brian COPTUAH, as well as other broader implications of First Amendment rights. During that meeting, Mayor Franco stated that spit had been found on the Councilor Rust's chair before the meeting began. She further claimed that the recording from the room existed and that intend to review them and determine how the situation occurred, adding such behavior as inappropriate. I said, I'm not buying it. I've spoken with several members of the public who were present before and during and after the meeting, including Vincent from Garden State Accountability YouTube channel, who had his camera rolling the entire time before the meeting began. And in the footage I've seen, at no point did anyone spit on anyone's chair. There was an officer in the room, and the council had set up barriers to prevent citizens from crossing a certain line to address council members. I wrote the mayor this morning, 6 days after her accusation, asking for an update on the status of the investigation. I'm confident that my email will get no response. And my email was, Dear Mayor Franco, my name is Brian, and I'm an independent journalist currently reporting on a recent incident involving retired Connecticut State Trooper Brian Fahey and an independent journalist, Sean Paul Reyes of the Long Island Audit. At the most recent Groton Town meeting at 8/5/25, a member of Reyes' supporters and a concerned citizen attended to address his arrest and broader implications of First Amendment rights. During the meeting, you mentioned that there was spit on Councilor Rust's chair prior to the meeting began. You also stated that the recording from the room existed and that you intended to review to see how the situation occurred, noting such behavior was inappropriate. It's now been 6 days since that meeting, and I wanted to follow up and inquire about the status of the review. Specifically, one, has the investigation into the incident concluded? Two, if so, what were the findings? And three, will you be releasing a public statement on this matter? Given the public nature of your statement during the meeting, I believe an update would be significant interest of both the Groton residents and the wider public that follow this case. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to your response. Sincerely, Brian, independent journalist, LTL Media. Let's Talk Live podcast. I didn't get a response. So this morning I woke up, I tailored my email, and I shot it over to John Burt, the town manager. I'm gonna check. I'll check right now. Maybe they're watching this and they're gonna answer me. Let's take a look. I don't see. Let me refresh here. Hang on. Nope. Nothing. So let's get down to the brass tacks and let's go through some of the video evidence to prove that this incident did not happen. And I know that they are lying. They are lying. Okay. So let's do this. I'm going to start with Leroy Truth, and I see Leroy in the room. What's up, man? How are you? I'm going to play a little bit of your video because you actually were one of the first attendees in the meeting. I believe you with Full Court Press, amongst other people. So we'll play a little bit of your video first, and then I'm kind of timeline all the adjacent videos as well. You have Leroy first. You'll have Sean, Long Island Audit. And I believe Garden State Accountability. So we'll kind of run these. I'm not going to play all of it, but we'll skim through it just to show everybody. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to zoom in at a specific portion of the video, and I want to watch Councilwoman Rusk's mannerisms and her activities before this meeting starts. And then I'm going to compare it to another video that I found that you all are going to find very, very interesting. Because I said, oh, maybe this is a possibility. And I went, oh no, now we have the evidence. So let's play through this. Let me bring up Leroy's video here. Let's see. So we'll play here. I'm gonna just tick it up a little bit here to kind of speed up along, so we're not here till 12 o'clock at night. But let's get into this here.
All right, welcome everybody.
So Leroy now has started the live stream. So they were able to access the room at this point. Now I want to keep everybody in mind. There are police officers that are in and around the building at this time. So they're pretty much coming and going out of the room. And you're going to see one particular police officer that comes in probably about 5 or 6 minutes into this video. And you're going to see that he's very present in that room.
Fine, we were going to wait till 6:10. And we had premature live go here. And we have 35 minutes before the meeting. So welcome everybody. I wanted to go live at 6:10.
Let's see. So we got Leroy and co. Oh, okay. So first here, and this may be the live stream camera. Let's do this. I'm going to point this out. This here might be your live stream camera, but I think this is a security camera right here. Okay. So to the left, you have your live stream camera, and then just to the side of Leroy's head, I believe is a security camera that's most likely running in that room 24 hours a day. Okay, so we'll point that out. So you get multiple cameras in the room already.
And welcome. And we're all here. The Tyrant Response Team, the Freedom Team, check this out. We've got, how's the sound? We got Full Court Press. We got a phenomenal support.
Here's another thing I want everybody to notice. Everybody pretty much is seated. They've created space from the barrier that is now up. They're sitting at the appropriate area at the tables. You don't see anybody up wandering around behind the tables where the council members sit.
Supporter of Freedom, another Joe Burns, another phenomenal supporter of Freedom, victim of Joe Ganim, the dirty felon.
Oh, look at that.
Police officer.
Look at that right there. Oh, there's one. And I'll take my magic pen out here. Look, another security camera right there. There's your other security cameras. And that was another security camera. Okay. So we know this is being live recorded in there. Every minute of this has been live recorded.
And another supporter of Freedom here.
I mean, I basically could stop my presentation right here, but we're going to keep going.
So it's going to be an incredible meeting. And
so look, no one here is in that access area. Let me see. I just bumped it a little bit here. Let the stream catch up. Come on, don't do this to me. I might have to refresh. Let me refresh.
Thank you. One
At whim.
utility pole.
Well, that's
Anyone figure that out? Can you figure that out?
Hey Siri.
Yeah. I mean, you just need to go to youtube.com. It would be great to have. This is a big screen. This is probably what, an 82-inch? They got some money here in Groton. I got to tell you. Here, check this out, everybody.
This cop's making $80,000 in overtime, just in overtime.
Right. Well, that's state trooper. That's the state troopers, though.
Right, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
but you're paying taxes. and-
Right. Oh, yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
you're Paying back the money
Yeah.
that you already got back in taxes.
Yeah, you're right. So here, this gentleman is going
Not
to.
cooperate with me here.
Oh, it doesn't have a. So even if you just keyboard there, right there.
So now, again, now they've
Okay.
come into this area where the television is. It's actually next to the podium. There's a little side table there. And in a minute, you're going to see town manager John Burt come in. And then just almost behind John Burt, and if I remember, maybe the police officer comes in first, and then John Burt comes in behind him.
Yep. No, we're not going to do that.
But that's the key.
All right.
We can get a broom or something.
Yeah. Hey, hello. Are you the town attorney?
Okay. Now, John Burt just walked in unannounced. Just walked in unannounced, came into the room. There's no one up behind that council table. No one has been there. And he doesn't say anything like, hey, what are you guys are doing? You guys need to move. You can't be in this area. None of that.
town manager.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not fair.
hey, what's your name?
John.
Hey, Leroy Truth. Can I,
Nice to meet you.
I wanted to ask you some questions. And working backwards, what's that camera doing? In fact, here, I have my mic. The camera on the road on the cul-de-sac to Sergeant Fahey's place, you know, the public cul-de-sac. There's a camera right before, but after you get to the road.
I don't know anything about it.
Well, it reads license plates, so I would think you'd be informed. So the town had nothing to do with that?
Not that I know of, no.
Because it reads everyone's license plates and it investigates the license plates, when I was told.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's not, unless that's on the cul-de-sac or something, not at the major,
It's actually tied up to the utility pole, which is the town of Groton utility pole.
well, that town of Groton's, but yeah.
Who's,
We don't own the utility poles.
who owns them?
Well, if it's, it could be a Frontier, Eversource, there's some.
He's
We
making
don't own any utilities
excuses.
except for the sewer system ourselves.
Right. So the light, it's on a lighting pole.
Mhm.
So that's not something the town of
It's
Groton.
not, it's not town poles.
So how would say if I wanted to put a camera there myself, who would I ask for permission?
But generally
Leroy.
speaking, the utility, I mean,
Right.
No.
Right.
no, it's possible. I don't know every camera in town. It's possible I don't, but I'm pretty sure it's not ours.
Yeah.
So-
And one last question. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk to me. And just a fundamental question. This
So
should have no words.
let's say this as well too. Do you hear the professionalism? Okay, so I'm going to read here why the spitting on the chair claim doesn't hold up. And my first one here is behavior and setting. So mature public environment. The individuals in this attendance were adults in a formal government meeting space, not children in a schoolyard. Such conduct is far outside the bounds of expected behavior in this setting. And I have number 2, respect for the process. These citizens were there to express legitimate concerns about the arrest of a journalist and First Amendment rights, not engaging in disruptive juvenile acts. It's called maturity, people. It did not happen.
Is it wrong for a man to spit on another man? That's the most fundamental question. And I hope you don't do no comment. I'm just telling you, I'm asking you man to man.
Yeah, I think it depends on the situation, the lead up, and I think there's more factors to it. But sorry, I can say what you wanted to say, but I think there is.
Well, I
more
want to
it.
ideally say,
Yeah.
the truth of what it would be. We want to know what too, of course, not to spit on someone. But are you saying that there is a time and place to spit on a man? And
Yeah, I'm not saying anything. Yeah, like,
Leroy.
I think there's nuances to everything.
were there any nuances from what you saw from Sergeant Brian Fahey when he spit on Sean, as Sean is leaving and posing no threat whatsoever? And you saw the video. Sean was leaving the
Well, I
property.
didn't see an unedited video. Yeah, but
Are you sure?
yeah, I'm sure.
All right, that was the town manager. What was your name again?
John Burt.
John. All right, because when I was here last time, you were talking a number of times, and you look like a lawyer, act like a lawyer.
Oh,
And usually they have the lawyer.
right here above this lighting fixture, I don't know if you can see my mouse. There's another camera right there. So there's another security camera. Okay, there's plenty of cameras in this room that have been recording since the minute someone walked into this room, since before any of these council members got here. Okay? So this is all on video.
or is on the side. Have you never been told that before?
I know, I have been told that.
Yeah. And
We only bring attorneys when we have a particular, like, a contract, we're gonna discuss something where we need their weighing in.
Right.
We don't bring them every time.
Okay.
We do sometimes.
yeah, right. And how many minutes do we get to speak today?
2 minutes each,
Why-
half hour total.
It's supposed to be three to 5 minutes, depending upon people. Why would they limit us to 2 minutes? Can we change that? Can
Great
we request to
questions.
change that? Especially there may not be a lot of people speaking tonight. So would you have the authority to?
Oh,
change
we're
it?
gonna
Who does? Who
talk
can we
about that, Lauren. We're gonna talk about
Okay.
that.
All right. One last question is, where do we sign up to speak?
I'm about to put it out.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Thank you.
We prior to this week, or have you been questions? It has always been 2 minutes.
It changes, we've had it different times.
Full court press.
In the last few months.
When was the last time it was 2 minutes?
I don't know if it's been 2 minutes or 3 minutes recently.
I actually called the town clerk today, and they said
And again, this goes back to my number one, behavior and setting. Look how mature they are. The professionalism in their questions. They're not arguing with John Burt, the town manager. They're being respectful. They're staying the line. They're actually keeping more of a distance behind that barrier, where that barrier is. Okay. Let's do this. I got Sean's video here. Let me pull that up. Oh, shit. Did I just close it down? I did. That's not what I meant. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to move on to another video here. Give me a second. And I want to play Sean's video, Long Island Audit, and we'll get his, where he was in the video. So Sean came in a little bit later. Oh, and if you guys didn't see the town meeting yesterday, there is heat that I am going to play. If you haven't seen it, oh, we're going to watch through it. You wait. So here's Sean, Long Island Audit, YouTube channel. Now, Sean was outside filming for about 12 minutes. Leroy had already gone in. I believe full court press was in there as well, and amongst a couple of other people. And they were setting their cameras, taking their spots at their respective public tables. And then you have Sean that comes in here. So we'll play through Sean's portion a little bit.
Let's turn this around.
Let me turn this
Something
up
like
a little
this.
bit.
Why not? Why not? You can look at my beautiful face. No, maybe it's not. Let's see how many people are in here.
So here's Sean now entering the public space. Now, we could back up. I want everybody to take note of where everybody is. There is no one. Oh, wait. There's no one behind that council table, but we already have a council member here. You have another council member here.
We are inside.
Again, security cameras. There's your officer, police officer here. You have the line, the barrier that they've put up. No
So
passing
this is the
barrier.
law enforcement officer that's going to be stationed here. Apparently, we are the danger, not the unhinged lunatic. That's a danger. You ever worked this detail before, officer? Have you ever worked a detail like this before in town hall? Have you ever worked a detail in town hall before? Like this? No? Oh, first time? Okay. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you. So this is something new. This is the town manager over here.
And this is the thing is there's just so many people in and around this building at this time when these meetings get ready to start. You have police officers that are there. You have council members that are walking around. You have security cameras everywhere. No one went up there and spit. No one spit in the chair. Let's just face it. No one spit in the chair. And especially the funny thing about it, as we're talking about cameras, who would know cameras better than anybody in that room? Because they use cameras all the time for their journalism. Sean would be aware of a camera. Leroy would be aware of a camera. Vincent from the Garden State Accountability would be aware of a camera. Full Court Press would be aware of a camera. Because what do the officials hate? What does our government hate? They hate the camera. They don't want to answer in front of the camera. So if anything, these guys would be more aware than anybody, guys and ladies.
Members, town manager. So they put this up. This wasn't here last time because I dared to get close to them. These people are ridiculous. I dared to walk over here. Dared. How dare I? I dared to walk right over here, still behind their desk, and talk to them. I stood right here and asked them questions about the injustice, the grave injustice that's taking.
And even Sean saying the first time that I came, and there's video of it up on his channel, that the first time he came, look where he said, I stood here in this area and even created space behind that desk. They respect, they have tough questions, but they respect the area. They didn't go beyond that area. So what would it be all of a sudden they're just going to throw out all these rules and then today I'm going to go over and spit on the chair? It makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Taking place here in the town of Groton. I dared to do that. So because I dared to do that, they put up this rope here. No public access on this point unless invited.
Unless invited.
Look, top-notch security system they got going on here. Look at this. Top-notch. So easily removable. So her husband, the mayor's husband right there, her husband assaulted me and bumped into me several times while I was trying to speak. So we have everybody here supporting, got cameras everywhere, as you can see.
All right, let's move to Garden State Accountability. And I want to thank Vincent for sending me over and allowing me to use this video and show. So you had Sean that went in, I believe, wait, Steve, Sean going in.
There's still too much time before now in the meeting, you know? Even at 6:05, it's kind of like still early. A little early.
So this is actually earlier, because Vincent for Garden State Accountability had already been in there and set up. So this is actually earlier. And they said it's 6:05 right now. Let's see what the activity in that room was at 6:05.
Thank you. Nice.
In mind, it's 6:05. Okay, let's make sure. Let's see if anybody's gonna hack to when Sean walks in the room. Let's make sure we take a look here. Hang on one second. Okay, Vincent said this was at 5:30. So you're actually a half an hour before the meeting actually started. Thank you, Vincent. Thanks for clearing that up. So this is actually earlier in the space. Here we go. In time. All right, let's see if they're hot to in there. They're hot to. I don't see anybody.
Practicing? I saw you on your live practice.
We got Leroy sitting at the table. We have, and I think his name is Felix, and I apologize. I don't have his full last name, but he's up at the barrier, respecting the barrier. And again, keep in mind, there are security cameras everywhere inside this room is being filmed.
Those are new signs.
Oh yeah, look. That's because Leroy was here last time. That's because last time I was like, after the meeting, I was like, hey, do you guys have any comment? I went right up to their desks.
I know.
And look,
You're the violent one.
Right.
Sean hasn't even walked past the barrier, hasn't tried to get past the barrier. There's none of that going on. Look at all how clean, what I mean by clean, all these chairs are in a row. They haven't been touched. See the uniform?
Yeah.
Uniformity in them? Look, you see all the uniformity? If someone was spit on that chair, you'd think maybe it would be turned, or it would be moving, or it would be moved to the side, anything like that. They're all lined up, just like when they leave a meeting, right? Here we go.
Violent people.
Yeah, I would point that out. Like, you have this here to protect you from
Right.
what?
No, there's no way I can get past that vinyl strap.
Right.
Oh, wait. Let me see if I can crack this code.
See, this is why we test. This is what we
Still
got.
haven't gone past.
Oh, these are like the movie things.
Yeah, hold on. Oh wait, but there's always this one that flips up.
That has a lock or something.
All right, leave it like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That'd be great. You got to do
Still
that.
respecting the space. Look, still respecting the space. Having a little fun. Pulling the little what do they call them, the usher, I don't know, the little barriers, right? Oh my God, you know, but didn't walk into that space, respected it, didn't go past the line, because you know why? These guys know what's above them. The cameras. There's cameras everywhere. There's cameras everywhere. Here we go.
Oh my God, the security system. You got.
Camera right there.
How could I ever get by this thing?
That is funny.
Whoa!
That is classic.
Don't hold me back.
Don't do it,
And
John.
by the way, guys, the people that work here and the other part of the building, it's like stale and old and hot. And as soon as you walk in here, where all the kings and queens come and talk about
Absolutely,
business,
Matt.
it's
We
nice
always
and
do.
cool and perfect climate
Show the receipt.
with beautiful setup, beautiful lights. Look at this stuff.
Look at respecting the space. Hasn't moved past, had some fun with the barrier, removed it. Oh my God, it's crazy. Oh, they're gonna go past the security here. But look, cameras on the table, hasn't moved into that space, still respecting it.
You know,
I'm going live at
they got
6:05.
Perfect lighting, perfect cameras. They got all this setup here. They got super expensive cameras back there.
They are aware of the cameras.
They got it all for these guys, but for the workers of the top.
Yeah, that's a good angle,
I'm
right?
gonna try and keep it there because this will also get them.
All right, so
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
let me plug in my backup
There
battery
you
and stand by. But yeah, thank you for joining. Hit the thumbs up and all that good stuff.
See that? And they even pointed out, look at all the cameras in here. The fancy camera, the live stream camera. They know they're being recorded. And everything that they're doing right now, they have every right to do. They're not being out of line, not disrespecting the area.
Maybe a little bit more this way. Just to get the person speaking a little more. Yeah.
All right. Should be good.
I'm gonna zoom in.
Yeah.
Let's do this here. Scalzo, thank you so much for the 5. Says, looks like September 2nd is the next Groton meeting in public comment. Leroy Truth and others, maybe Sean will be there. Can you confirm if you are coming? I'm going to try my best to be there. Let me take a look. When is the 2nd? You know what? I will be there. I will be there on the 2nd. It's 2 weeks out. I will be there on the 2nd. I told Leroy and Garden State Accountability that I would like to partake and be there and see what you guys do. So yes, I would like to come out and take part of that. Yeah, Racer Girl says, hey, look, I'm still looking for the spit. I don't see any of it. I don't see any of it. You know, I don't see any either. I don't see any either. I don't see any either. And thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. Here we go. Let's
There we go. Yeah. Just so you can get the
maybe
person speaking.
maybe
Perfect.
something gonna happen here. I don't know.
Get everybody.
I want to put a compilation to everybody's speeches and then tag you guys all in the description for you, so that way we can all.
Why are donuts round and not
I'm
square?
gonna tell you right now, one thing that I've loved about these particular group of guys that I have spoken to a few of them briefly. We had Leroy Truth on the show. We had Sean Paul Reyes on the show. I've talked to Vincent quite a few times. Very nice guy. Is that they all preach community. If we all work together, we all thrive in this environment. And you got and look how generous and nice Sean has been. You know, his channel's almost at 1 million subscribers. There's some that are in the mid-level. There's some that are just starting and getting off the ground. But they all share that common interest to get to the truth. And I've preached community in things like this because when you all come together, everybody thrives in that environment. And I love it. You know, these guys, there's no ego, there's no competition. You know, everybody's out to do the right thing, to get to the answers and hold our government accountable. I really love this stuff. I love the camaraderie. It's been really, really great.
Have our
For officer safety, people.
There you go.
It's some joking, you know.
I said that on the PA last night in at Union City. The cop came over like,
All right, I'm gonna speed up a little bit. Maybe they're gonna, maybe they'll jump the. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna jump the barrier, run over and spit, and then come back. I don't know. Let's just jump up a little bit. I'm not seeing it. Everybody's in their respected area. Again, you know, we're 13 minutes in. I haven't seen anybody jump the barrier yet. Yeah, look, we're still waiting. Still nothing. Still nothing. Oh, we have some officers that are now in the room. Let's take a look. Maybe the officers saw the spit. Let's see. Let's see what they say. Here we go.
Hashtag pig, hashtag spit, hashtag COPTUAH. And then does a whole separate one for your back door thing there.
Hey, yeah.
That didn't sound very happy. Pause. Is that what they say? That's what the cool people say?
Is that for a YouTube description or an OnlyFans description?
Yes.
Yes. 3 and 2. Better ones. 3 and 2.
Hey, maybe the officers are going to trust it. I don't know.
It's exciting. When they get to that age, they start saying a lot of things.
Yeah.
Well, my wife too, since we got some time.
Public description.
Is Vincent there? Guards and accountability. Good dude. Checking the camera and the mic. All right, let's see. We got all right. Officers didn't come in the room. Maybe they're gonna. Maybe they sniff. That's it. Maybe they sniff the spit. Maybe they sniff it. Maybe they smelt it in the room when they came in. They're gonna come in and talk about it. Let's see. I'm not gonna. I don't think so, but maybe. Let's see.
Yes, whatever needs to be done to make the door, I will take care of it.
Okay, let's see.
You came prepared.
You said you came prepared.
Don't anybody spit on me. I didn't bring my spit guard.
Yes, you find it. No.
Spitting facts,
Spitting.
saliva at the meeting, exclamation points.
Okay, we got the police station over there.
All right, not. Police officers haven't said anything yet.
For the safety of all. Right? When it starts happening.
It's only the
Having a little fun with the officers.
All right.
as long as nobody spits on anybody today, I think we'll be all right.
Do you have any M&Ms or croissants?
Croissant.
Yeah, you off the twig, so.
No, he picked up trash. He picked up trash.
Oh.
Well, we got that because someone had gotten that outside.
All right.
Yeah.
Just talk to Felipe and the plumber.
So now the officer's going to leave the room. I don't know. Let's speed up a little bit. Maybe it happens here. Is it here? The COPTUAH happens? I don't know. Nope.
They're running. Why are they running?
The
We
boundaries.
just want transparency.
700 of you in here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Listen to each and every one of you. They're gonna listen.
Now you got John Burt that's now come in the room. So this kind of picks up where Leroy's video was. So, and this was at 5:30. It started at 5:35. Vincent said it was about 5:30 when so we got a half an hour before the meeting. They were in there about a half an hour staging, setting up, respecting the barrier, the boundaries, whatever it is. All right, let's jump ahead a little bit. I'm going to share my screen again, and we're going to zoom in because I want to see Councilwoman Rusk's chair. I want to see her activity of what she does here. Okay. Now, I want to keep in mind, I want everybody to remember here, this is now 47. I'm sorry. This is at the very, very beginning of the meeting. Very, very beginning of the meeting. Okay. The meeting is about to adjourn. It's about to start. So let's keep an eye on what Councilwoman Rusk's activities are and what she does. Here we go.
That's going to be a lot of money.
So she has not come out and sat in her chair. She's going to sit. I'm going to show you where she's going to sit. That's Councilwoman Borderland. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She's going to take her seat. Rusk is going to end up sitting right next to the mayor, right here. The mayor is here. Okay. Rusk is going to sit here in this empty seat. Let's keep an eye. All right. I'm going to play it through and then I'm going to zoom in so we can watch. Okay. Now, this is before the meeting has even started. Before the meeting has even started. So just keep that in your mind. All right. Before the meeting. So let's play it.
Supposedly. He wouldn't talk. He wouldn't talk. And let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. The meeting's going to start in like 2 minutes. And put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me well. Please put a 1 in the chat. Thanks everyone for joining my live stream here. Please subscribe to Leroy Truth, my channel here, and please smash that like button.
Subscribe to Leroy Truth. Garden State
we got
Accountability,
we
Sean
got-
Long Island
looks like a
Audit,
super chat here. Let me see.
and Full Court
Brown
Press.
Sugar, hello.
right.
Appreciate you all.
This
Thank you
is
so much, Brown Sugar.
Councilwoman
Appreciate the
Russ.
super chat. And your
This is Councilwoman Russ that's coming off from your left, right here, left-hand side of the screen. Watch her, okay? And then I'm gonna back it up, and we're gonna zoom in so we can see a little bit better. Here we go.
your presence and your support. And I appreciate everyone. who's
Okay, she has
your
now
presence and
walked to the
support.
mayor. She's now looked at
He's
her
going to start in a
speech.
few minutes. Okay, meeting's going to start in a few minutes here.
She got a hell of a lot of hand sanitizer.
And Mayor Franco wouldn't answer a question, a single question.
She's wiping her table
And her
down,
husband assaulted me and Sean at the last meeting,
the arms of the chair.
right in front of her. And the Groton police saw it happen and they did nothing. Hey, thank you so much, Frank Pans. Always great to see you. Hey, Dark Knights, thank you. One, so the sound is good.
Just keep watching, and then we're gonna zoom in.
George Stephen,
A lot of hand sanitizer.
Brown Sugar.
She's hand sanitizing her
I'm
hands.
so hungry. Fighting for freedom makes you really hungry.
She's gonna walk now over here. She walks to the officer. The officer
Why is this barrier up?
there? Doesn't making him aware of any. Now remember, the spit. This is before the meeting. The spit is supposed to be on Councilwoman Rusk's chair. She's now hand sanitized her hands. She hand sanitized her desk. She walked over near the officer to throw away her tissues. She's had every opportunity right now to make people aware that there was spit in the chair, okay? Spit in the chair. She does none of that. She does none of that. So you're telling me you sat in a wet spot for 47 minutes until they had a recess and then came back after that recess and went, guess what, Mayor Franco? There was spit in my chair. I'm sorry. If there was spit in my chair, if it was a wet spot on my chair and I noticed it on my leg, on my bottom, I probably would say, wait a minute here. This is wet. Why is my chair wet? I would have said it immediately. Immediately. I would have said it immediately before that meeting started. I would have made it aware that my chair is wet. My chair is wet. None of that happened. All right, let's play.
Mayor Franco.
This is Rusk. There's no communication. There's no conversation with Mayor Franco. There's no uproar. She's comfortably sitting in her chair, pulling it forward, placing her items on the desk, her Yeti. There's no
And yet,
outrage.
and here's how you change
She
the
puts her
country. Each
glasses
of you
on.
go to your local meetings. Go to your local meetings, everybody.
She's
and speak
settling in. So
truth.
if there's spit there, she's sitting in the spit. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But I want you to remember, and I want you to think, and I want you to remember her actions with the hand sanitizer. Because I said, maybe there's a possibility. I said, no, there's not a possibility. It couldn't have happened. And I'm going to show you why. Let's back up. Let's watch her. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more here. Right here.
Hey,
There
Garden.
we go. That's
Right.
Councilwoman
That's going to bring you a
Boru.
lot of money. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that barrier to protect us from you?
All right, let me just do this because I want to get this back to so it's not super zoomed. It's the only way that I could have done this today. Bear with me. Let's bring this back. There we go. Because I can just zoom in here now. All right, here we go.
I think it is.
Seems like we're gonna have to walk around with our own security. Security.
Now Rusk is going to come in the
Right.
picture here in a minute. Let's watch her.
Looks like we got sunburn headache to me.
Can I pay you overtime, officer, to be my bodyguard?
Let's
Take on it.
before I get Rusk.
Finish.
All right, here's Rusk.
Oh,
I now want you to watch the mayor, and I want you to watch Rusk.
Hey,
I want to see if
you got
there's some conversation
super
going on.
chat
Hey,
here.
there's
Let me
spit.
see. Brown Sugar, hello. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much, Brown Sugar. Appreciate the super chat and your presence and your support.
Here's
I
Russ.
appreciate everyone who's here. Your presence and support.
And she's got some tissues.
He's going to start in a few minutes.
She's going to gobble a lot of like a sanitizer. Okay.
Okay, Means going to start in a few minutes.
She's
here.
going to wipe the arms of the. She's wiping
And Mayor
the
Franco
desk,
wouldn't
the
answer
arms
a
of the
question, a
chair.
single question.
Looks more like the desk.
And her husband assaulted me and Sean at the last meeting,
She's not even touching the
right
chair.
in front of her.
Because if the chair was being touched, it would be moving. It would be moving. Let's watch. I mean,
And the Groton police saw
there's
it
no
happen. and they
conversation
did
between her and the
nothing.
mayor.
Hey, thank you so
Wipe
much,
the
Frank
table
Pans.
down.
Always great to see you. Hey, Dark Knights, thank you. One, so the sound is good.
Now she's putting a lot of hand
Stephen.
sanitizer on her hands.
Brown Sugar. I'm so hungry. Fighting for freedom makes you really hungry.
Now she's gonna walk all the way over here near the officer. Officer's just off to the right-hand side of the counter. She said something probably like, "Hey, how are you?" No mention of spit to the officer. No mention of spit in the officer.
Why is this barrier up, Mayor Franco?
Let's watch. Maybe I'm missing something here. Sits right down in the chair. So it shows you,
I mean, your camera placement.
this shows you that there was no spit in the chair. There was no spit in the chair. She was cleaning the surfaces around her. The chair never even moved until she sat down in it. And why would anybody sit in spit if it was there? And then wait 47 minutes to alert the mayor, oh, there was spit in my chair. That makes no sense.
You got some really good camera placement there.
Gets her Yeti.
All right.
So apparently, I mean, if there's spit there, you're comfortable with
And
it.
yeah, and here's how you change the
Puts your
country. Each of
glasses
you
on,
go to your local meetings.
Turning the pages, looking at her
Go to your
meeting
local
note.
meetings, everybody, and speak truth to your local politicians. That's how you change things. Oh, thank you, Stephen Ybarra, so much. And 999 super chat.
Look at writing
Keep it up,
notes.
guys, from Phoenix.
Okay.
Thank you. God bless.
I think I've made my point on that video. And I want to go back to why the spitting on the chair claim doesn't hold up. And I hope Mayor Franklin's watching this. And I hope that town manager John Burt is watching this. Let me see. Maybe they've emailed me back. I'll check. No. Let's see. You're live on your YouTube channel. No. Let's see. I'm going to refresh here. Did I get a response? Have I got a response? It's updating just now. It's doing that update. Let's see. Nope, no response. Thought they would have responded to me. Okay. So I said, why is the spit in the chair claim doesn't hold up? We talked about behavior and setting, the professional of the gentlemen and ladies that were in the room that night, the awareness of surveillance, security cameras, constant police presence that was in that room before and after. And then you look at the physical and logistical barriers that were there, barriers in place. The council had set up a physical barrier to keep the public from crossing into the council members area, making it physically difficult for anyone to get near the Council Rusk's seat without being noticed. Positioning the seating. Councilor Rusk's seat is located in a visible central area where approaching it would risk immediate detection. Then we look at the witness factor. Multiple citizens were live streaming during the event. Independent journalists were presenting and filming before, during, and after the meeting, creating a continuous public record. There's no footage that shows anyone spitting on anyone's chair in that record. We just went through the video footage. The exposure report says, hey, Mayor Franklin just emailed me and someone spit on her laptop. That's why she hasn't got back to you. And then you have the room of observers with dozens of attendees present, including supporters, concerned citizens, municipality staff, and any such act would likely be witnessed. We have timeline and procedural gaps. No mention at the meeting, the start. If spitting had occurred beforehand, it would have been reasonable to expect the issue to not address before the meeting officially began, and it was not. There was no adjournment for an investigation. The meeting continued as scheduled with no pause or adjournment to the investigation, such as serious allegation, further undetermining the credibility of the claim. And then you got the risk reward. Severe consequences. Spitting could lead to removal from the meeting, arrest for disorderly conduct, or lasting damages to one's credibility. And there's no convincible motive here. It would not serve any benefit for supporters to cause, and would not harm, and it would only harm their public perception. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. All right, let's look at the fireworks that happened last night during the council meeting between Mayor Franco and Councilwoman Bordelon. And I got to say, Bordelon wants transparency in this issue. Bordelon wants transparency. She doesn't want time limits when the concerned citizens that live in Groton, that live in Connecticut, and outside concerned citizens come to express their feelings on this issue. On this issue. You know what? I'm going to go down. I'm going to be there for the meeting, and I want to ask during my time when I speak, where is the investigation into the spitting incident? Where's the report? Where's the video evidence? And I FOIA requested the video evidence today. I want to see what's on their security cameras 2 hours before, during the meeting, and 2 hours afterwards. I want to see it. So we'll wait. We'll wait. I know I'm not going to get my answer, but let's hear some spicy moments last night. And it was good. It was good. Here we go.
Morning in progress.
All right, good evening. It is Tuesday, August 12th, 2025. We are calling the Groton Town Council Committee of the Whole regular meeting agenda to order. It is 6:34 p.m. Call to order. We have all present except for Councilor Pacino and Councilor.
Now, I may have some Connecticut residents here or Groton residents here, and maybe someone can clear this up. Is this meeting not open to the public? This specific one? Do they do these throughout the month and then they just do one public meeting? Is that what's going on here? If anybody can answer that question for me. But man, this got spicy.
Councilor Merritt, who had contacted me prior to the meeting, and we have Councilor Jones on Zoom.
I would definitely host.
Up next is calendar and communications. Councilor Bordelon.
Thank you. I received still a ton of phone calls regarding the whole police situation that's been discussed over and over at many of the meetings. I still continue to get calls from people calling from all over. I have received some calls from local folks with concerns about the new rule change in regards to limiting folks down to 2 minutes and then only holding a 30-minute public comment portion of our meeting, which only happens once a month, and constituents feel that their voices or time is being suppressed and changed, which is something we've never done. In the past, we have gone from 5 minutes down to 3 minutes. So it's not the time change necessarily, but we've had larger attendance of people. We're very upset about other issues that were here 100 people deep, and we went down to 3 minutes, but we never limited to a 30-minute dialogue in total. And so folks are very concerned about that, considering this is only their one opportunity per month. If they come out and a bunch of people show up, then, and they had questions, when does the 30-minute start? Or is it each of the person? Is it when they're walking up to, like, the whole time, from the time we started to the time Like, how is that being monitored? And I said, I don't know, but good questions. I personally don't agree with it at all.
Bravo. Bravo, Councilwoman Bordelon. Bravo. She wants we the people to be heard. She's the only one on that panel that is protesting against this time limit. She wants everyone to be heard in this incident. Bravo. I gotta pat her on the back. And Councilwoman Bordelon, if you're watching my show tonight, I welcome you to come on Let's Talk Live and talk live with us and my audience to let us know how you really feel. And you're going to see some fireworks here in a minute. You're going to see some fireworks here. Here we go.
With that, I also wanted to say I'm very, very disgusted and disheartened by the decision of not putting me on a standing committee. The mayor had an opportunity again with the vacancy to put me on. I've been asking, emailing him. And, I think to, place another new member on and bypass a long-standing elected member to the community. Again, people aren't happy, and it's just very unfortunate. It's not a matter of liking people. I've been told that I'm not on for reasons, tons of reasons, that I don't work well with others. They don't want me on there, all which are not fair and equitable. I deserve every right to be there. If you want me there or not, I was duly elected at large. No one up here is a strong hold election. It's individually elected. And I have
We the people by the
people.
people.
Right to be on a standing committee, and it's just very frustrating again to be boxed out. So with that, I also received some phone calls about the bathrooms downtown in Mystic. So I went and checked them out. The flush in the women's room over by
Wow, a councilwoman that actually probably left her desk because there was some concerned citizens. Listen, we're talking about toilets here, but she actually physically went out and checked some toilets. I can almost guarantee you this mayor has never done that. The mayor, why would I be bothered with some toilets, right? But this councilwoman, there was some concerned citizens that emailed about some toilets we're going to hear in a second. She went out and actually checked them out. I guarantee you the mayor's never done that.
the parking area. When you press it, water squirts out sometimes. It's rusty behind there. So we do need some sprucing up down at our restrooms. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Ross.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I received a number of phone calls and emails that I think everyone on the council received. Thank you.
Okay. So here you had your opportunity. Here you had your opportunity, Councilwoman Rusk. Here you had your opportunity to say, I was disgusted in the last public meeting. There was spit on my chair. I want a full investigation, and we are taking this to the full extent to find out who is responsible for it. Or better yet, we looked at the security camera and here is the person that's responsible. And you hold up a piece of paper and say, we want this person here. Where is it? Where is it? You had your opportunity, Councilwoman Rusk. Nothing. Nothing again. All right, back to the meeting.
Yeah, Councilor McBride.
Thank you. The only correspondence I received over the last week has been the same emails, correspondence relating to the police matter. That's all I have to report. Thanks.
Thank you, Councilor Good.
I also received the same emails and correspondence that the other members have. That's it.
Thank you, Councilor Parker.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I volunteered at the United Way pop-up. That was at 5:55 yesterday for Groton residents. Well attended. The next mobile food with Councilor Rusk and Councilor Jones. The next mobile food pantry will be August 22nd at St. John's Christian Church from 12:30 to 1:30. And that, yes, I received all sorts of communications, and that's all I will discuss on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Jones.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I also attended, along with Councilor Parker and Councilor Russ, the pop-up food bank at Drive 55. It went very, very well. There's a lot of volunteers from, it slips me. So, but we had a lot of people there, so it was really good. I did a Parks and Rec hike with the kids from the summer program at the Parks and Rec. It was a lot of fun. Took them through Sheep Farm, and I've done 2 of these in the last 2 weeks. I also want to thank Mrs. Brown's class, who was from the Groton Public Schools. Took one of her classes through earlier this spring, and they all wrote me, and they gave me this week letters that they put together, of all the kids put together letters of thank you for taking them on this hike and learning about the whale rock and the birds and all the stuff that we had. So it was a lot of fun. I think they were a 3rd grade class. It's been a great partnership between Groton Open Space and the Groton schools. Grades, basically I think it's kindergarten through 5th, and in the summertime it's through Parks and Rec. So it was a lot of fun, and thanks Ms. Brown a lot for her and her class, and a lot of energetic young kids. All right, that's it. Thank you.
Here we go.
Thank you. So it's been a very busy week, and we've all received communications. I think, actually, I think I've received probably the most out of the council members, and many of them directed directly at me.
And you should. You are the mayor. And you should. You are the mayor. And it's very easy. It's very easy to stop all these communications. Just get with your publicist or whatever you need to do. How about this? Instead of the publicist, why don't we do this? Let's say it from the heart, Mayor Franco. Why don't you release a statement? Release a statement about the accountability of what happened in your town, of a journalist being falsely arrested. And then let's hear some answers about the supposed spitting incident on a chair that you're claiming that did not happen. You still have an opportunity right now to talk about it in front of the public. 7 days after this incident. You're not going to say anything. You're not going to make the public aware. You have no answer to your investigation. So it didn't happen. Did not happen. Here we go.
I would not consider these communications from our residents, but rather from people that live outside of our community. They are not your normal, typical communications. I would rather say that they are very harassing in nature.
You want answers?
Very concerning for my safety, the safety of my family. And I think when we talk about, as a council, anything to do with the comment section and wanting to use words like suppressing, I would like to say that nobody's rights have been violated. And changing the timing of the public comments is something that I was able to do as the mayor. And it is not unusual that other communities do this, and to use things like suppress and how very concerning it is. Well, let me just tell you, I'm very concerned for my safety. And I think that some people, when they want to keep going on with the rhetoric to encourage this type of communications from people, is very concerning and very disgusting to me.
Madam Mayor,
Here we go.
direct it out towards the community, please.
Yeah, point of order.
Point of
Councilor Parker, I can speak.
Point of
at this
order.
Time as much as I'd like. Thank you.
Madam
Councilor
Mayor,
Bordelon, what is your point of order? And I would like also, when we are finished with this part, I will have more time put back on
my point of order is you're staring at me and directing it towards me.
Yeah.
And the comments I said, I had calls from local people.
This is not about your time to talk. This
about
is
the
my time to
30
talk,
minutes,
and you're
I
out of
hear your
order.
concern
You're
about
out of
safety,
order. You are out of
but
order.
the
You
calls
do
I
not
were
have the
not
floor.
related to the
That is
police.
not a point of order.
Concerned about the
That is
time.
not a point of
So I
order.
just
That
don't-
is not a point of order. You're
Thank you.
out of order again.
Thank you. I just want to be represented.
You're
fairly.
out of order again.
I want to rewind because I think that Bordelon is calling her out for being a liar. And I want to just make sure I'm clear. Did she say, basically, if you're feeling harassed, then forward all those calls to the police, because she knows that it's bullshit? Let's back up and listen a little bit again. I think I heard that. Let's go here. Let me just go a little bit more forward. Hang on. All right, here we go. Parker's going to set her straight. Direct it to the public. Direct it to the we the people.
We
I
are
love
finished
this.
with this part. I will have more time put back on
My point of order is,
Here we go.
you're staring at me and directing it towards me. And the comments I said, I had calls from local people.
This is not about your time to talk. This
about
is
the
my time to
30
talk,
minutes,
and you're
and I
out of
hear your
order.
concerns
You're
about
out of
safety.
order. You are out of
But
order.
the
You
calls
do
I
not
were
have the
not
floor.
related to the
That is not a
police
point of order.
concerned about the
That is not a
Okay. She said, forward the calls to the police.
point of
So I
order.
just
That
don't-
is not a point of order. You're
Thank you.
out of order again.
Thank you. I just want to be represented.
You're
fairly
out
in
of
all.
order again.
Thank you for representing me.
So again, for the third time, you're out of order.
Thank you.
So I'll continue.
Just represent fairly.
I will continue.
Just make sure you.
I will, we're going to take a break now. It's 6:42. We're taking a break because Counselor Bordelon will not remain in order and do not speak at this time. Do
And
not speak at
I
this
want
time.
you to appropriately.
Do not
represent me in
speak
your
during this
comments.
time.
Thank
You are out of order for,
Thank
this
you.
is your second time that you are now out of order.
Thank you.
So for me calling it out of order 3 times in a row. Twice now.
Thanks.
One more time, we can go into our rules.
Borderland's like, fuck off.
No, I have not recessed because you have not stopped taking the floor when you don't have it. So it is 6:43 now. We're going to take a 5-minute break.
Perfect.
Yeah, it is perfect, isn't it?
Just represent me fairly. People called about.
I didn't
30
say
minutes.
your name.
You looked
And
directly
you need
at
to
me.
stop. You need to stop.
No, I don't.
Right now, you
No,
need
I
to
don't.
stop.
I don't have to
You
stop.
need to stop.
I don't.
Don't
I asked-
speak to me.
I didn't.
Do not
represent
speak to me.
Correctly, please.
Do not speak to
They
me.
weren't non-local
Do not
people
speak to
that
me.
called.
Do
and-
not.
And here's the thing. This sucks because they cut the sound. They're still going. They are still going. I wish the sound. I'm gonna try to. I want to get the sound of this. I want to get the audio. She's still going. They are still going. They're still jabbering at each other. Look at. She is yelling at her. I love this. Good for Borderland for standing up for we the people. She's tired of it. She's tired of this mayor. She's tired of this tyrant mayor. The mayor sits around and thinks that she owns and runs everything because she's mayor. She does not listen to these people. She doesn't listen to the other council members on this. Look at, she's being rude and walking away. She's being rude and walking away. This is the mayor, and she's jabbing and talking on the way out. She's still, look at it, she's still yelling. She wants the ultimate power in this room, and she hates when someone challenges her and holds her accountable as mayor. That's exactly what this is. This is a major power trip right now. She's still going. Still going. Now Rusk is, I'm sorry, Borderland, she takes to her phone, and we'll speed up here. We'll go back to when the mayor comes back in the room. So where, I don't know. I'm still waiting for when they're going to stand up and talk about the spit investigation. Here's the mayor, comes back in the room. Now she's going to talk to, is it Parker? Russ going to sit down. She better be careful. There might be spit in her chair. She don't want to get wet. Oh, wait. That's right. This is what I wanted everybody to see. What is she going to do right now? All right. I want everybody to watch Rusk. Up, cleans her nose. And guess what she does? Goes right to the hand sanitizer. See, this is a common practice with Councilwoman Rusk. So I don't believe anything that she had to clean her chair because there was spit with the hand sanitizer. That's what I was waiting for too, folks, that this is a common practice with Councilwoman Rusk with the hand sanitizer. And Rufus saw it. There it is. And there it is. Exactly. Not, yep, she's an absolute germaphobe. That's what it is. Yep. I haven't heard any spit, right? I haven't heard conversation about the spit. It probably was hand sanitizer. All right, let's speed up till the mayor comes back in. All right, Mayor's going to come back in. She brought Parker. Parker went outside. Yeah. Look at it. I watched all this. I wanted to prove this whole Spitgate bullshit. We're going to call it out bullshit. Exactly. So she's a germaphobe. And that's the thing. If there was spit in that chair, and we saw her massively hand sanitize in that first meeting, okay, we saw that. Wipe the desk down, wipe her hands down, and then we just saw her wipe her nose, and she hand sanitized again. And this is a good point. Jester said, as a germaphobe, I would never sit in a chair with spit on it. She's definitely lying. Exactly. Here we go. And thank you all for joining me today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button and turn that bell notification on so you can catch all my live streams. I mostly live stream Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday evenings at around 6 p.m. Sometimes on Sunday a little bit earlier. Let's see.
From recess.
Here we go. Is there more fireworks?
All right, I'm going to continue my time. And I also want to say that as the mayor, I get to fill the vacant seats. And I put somebody in the vacant seat because I thought it was the right thing to do. And I have, outside of sitting here publicly, told Council Bordelon the reasons why. So we're going to move on to approval of minutes. Council Parker.
I make a motion to approve the committee of the whole meeting minutes of July 22nd, 2025. I so move.
Second.
Moved by Parker. Seconded by Good.
Thank you so much, Gio. She's still looking over.
No hands, we'll take a vote on 2025-713, July 22nd, 2025 minutes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Portland.
Opposed? Abstentions. All right, that passes. Yes. 7-0.
We'll play a
All
little
right,
bit.
up next is new business. First item of order is 2025-730, miniature liquor bottle buyback program. This is on page 8 of our packet. There's no motion on this one, Mr. Byrd.
They got a meeting that's starting in about a minute.
Oh, Mr. Hanover's
We'll
here to
pop over and
discuss
see if we
this.
see
Thank you.
any. Jeez, man.
Good evening.
All right, we're gonna stop here, but let's check out. Groton has a meeting that's starting in a minute. Let's see if there's any mention of Spitgate on there. This is a representatives meeting, and we'll do this. We got a representative town meeting. Let's see if the mayor's there and we hear anything about Spitgate, because I'm still checking. I'm still checking my emails, and I haven't. Let's see. Maybe I gotta. Nope. Let's see. I gotta. Google Voice. Oh, let's see. David, thank you so much for the desktop YouTube controls. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for sending that over to me. I'll take a look at that email after. Let me see if I got anything from Town Manager John Burt or Mayor Franco. Let's see. I'm refreshing. Nope. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. I haven't gotten anything, but we'll wait for them. Maybe we'll get the answers in this meeting. We'll watch maybe 10 or 15 minutes when it starts, and maybe we'll get some answers here. It is the representative town meeting. Let's take a look. I'm going to refresh and see if they've started here yet. Nothing yet, but we'll wait. We'll wait to see. Maybe they're going to address it tonight. I don't know. I want to thank everybody for being here. Appreciate you all being here. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe on the channel. If you want to support me, you can do that as well. I just got to stop for a small commercial break from one of my sponsors. I'll be back in about a minute. Need a break from modern life? We'll travel back in time to the Star Drive-In. That's East Taunton's iconic retro hotspot. Fun for the whole family. Enjoy great food, entertainment, and timeless memories. They got free community events all season long, including movies under the stars, live music and tailgating, Jeep Meets classic car shows and bike nights. While you're there, indulge in over 100 flavors of soft serve, 80 flavors of Bliss and Gifford's hard ice cream, plus a rotating selection of 10 flavors of Dole Whip. The Star Drive-In is not your average fast food place. Everything is made fresh to order using quality ingredients. Fresh seafood is delivered daily, and pizza dough made twice a day for maximum freshness. I love their pizza. The Star Drive-In, where food, fun, and family memories never go out of style. They're conveniently located at 205 Myrick Street in East Taunton. That's exit 16 off Route 140. Make sure to visit their website or follow them on Facebook for their latest menus and upcoming events. And hey, while you're there, say hi to Erica and her team. And if you mention LTL at the register, you'll receive 10% off your entire purchase. That's the Star Drive-In in East Taunton. It's the most iconic retro hotspot. Ah, yes, the Star Drive-In in East Taunton, Massachusetts. Head over there. Say hi to Erica and her team. And if you order some great food, their pizza's amazing, by the way. If you order some great food over there, just mention LTL at the time of your order, and you'll get 10% off. Again, that's the Star Drive-In in East Taunton, Massachusetts. All right, let's wait. I'm going to wait for the representative meeting to start here. Maybe they're going to address the spitting incident. They haven't started yet, but when they do, we'll go live and we'll watch them for about for a couple minutes here, and maybe we can get some answers, because I'm checking. Town Manager John Burt has not got back to me. Mayor Franco hasn't gotten back to me. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you both out because you are the leaders in the community, and the citizens of Groton, Connecticut, the town of Groton. They want answers, and I want answers to the investigation of the spitting incident, because I put together my evidence tonight. And we saw it. We saw there were cameras in the room. Everybody was acting professional that was there. And we didn't see any spit on the chair. And Councilwoman Rusk actually sat in the chair that she claimed that was spit. And we watched her in 2 videos lather up pretty extensively with alcohol, with alcohol, alcohol sanitizer. So if I'm a germaphobe and I want to sanitize, I probably wouldn't spit in it. I wouldn't spit in the chair, but I probably wouldn't sit in a chair. I wouldn't spit in a chair. Let me just get to this super duper chat. Oh, Nan Gallagher, thank you so much. A 99.99er super duper duper chat. She said, keep showing up. Thank you, Nan. And if you want to watch Attorney Nan Gallagher, please come over on Monday nights. She does our panels with retired Mass State Police Trooper Todd McGee. We have some great panels on those Monday nights. Friends, I'm still waiting for the Groton representative meeting to start. Maybe they're going to get to Spitgate tonight. Maybe we'll hear about that. I'm not sure. I'm still waiting. I know you're waiting. But we're going to see here in a minute and see if we had a zoning commission meeting in Groton last night. I don't think they're going to address Spitgate there, but this is the Groton representative town meeting. They're 5 minutes late starting. Maybe they're too afraid. Maybe they're scared. Maybe they don't want to answer. Maybe I'll never get an email back. I don't know. I don't know. I'd like them to answer. We deserve answers. And I'm going to go out to the next I'm going to go out to the next town meeting. I'm going to meet up with Leroy Truth. I'm going to meet up with Garden State Accountability, Vincent. And I'm going to ask them, if we don't get some answers here in 2 weeks, when I go out, I'm going to ask them about the spitting incident, because they don't want to answer me. And maybe they'll answer me in person. They'll give me a journalist, give me some feedback, because we're concerned. I want to know what happened. Still waiting for the meeting to start. Still waiting. Thank you, Nan, by the way. I appreciate it. Let's see. I know Sean let's do this. Let's check in with Sean. Sean had a video up the other day. Let's play Sean's video while we wait. I know he's talking about an FBI investigation into COPTUAH Fahey. Let's do this. Let's play Sean's video, and we'll wait for the Groton meeting to start. I want answers. Let's see what Sean had to say about the update on Fahey's investigation. Here we go.
Ticket. So I have some updates for you guys. I'm going to be quick about this live stream. Make sure you take a second to hit the like button and share this video wherever you can on social media. This story in its entirety needs to be seen by as many people as possible. Thank you all for your support, your donations, comments, everything you guys have done, petitioning your grievances to your government. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Remember, together we are resisting tyranny here. So again, we are outside of the FBI field office here. I was just dropping off some additional paperwork and video evidence regarding the former unhinged Sergeant Brian Fahey interaction, the incident where he spat in my face and mouth, brandished a firearm, threatened me with a firearm, lied, said I threatened to kill him, all kinds of just criminality, lying to 911, threatening me, spitting in my face and mouth, pushing me, just like he's done the first 2 times in 2021 and 2023 where he hasn't been held accountable. But again, I have some updates for you guys. So the FBI is actively, at least this is what I'm told, actively investigating the situation. For those of you who would say, why would the FBI get involved? Well, it's very simple. The FBI is supposed to investigate civil rights violations. Violating someone's civil rights under the color of law.
All right, real quick, the Groton meeting has started. Sorry, Sean. We're going to go over to that. I want to see if we get some answers tonight. Maybe we might hear an answer. We'll play about 5 minutes of this, 5, 10, 15 minutes of this, and maybe we'll go back to Sean to finish the program out tonight. But let's see. Maybe we might get some answers to Spitgate. I'm not going to. My hopes are not high
Good
here.
evening.
So I don't even know if the mayor's in it.
The regular August RTM meeting.
I don't think it's going to be
25. The time is 7:08. Call the meeting to order. I'll pass it over to the town clerks.
Thank you, Wanda.
To give the roll call, please.
Representative Adams. Here. Bailey.
We get video or no video?
Casper. Here. Crockett Hubbard. Dean Shimbrough.
Video.
Here. D. Graffenright. Here. Dudden. Here. Fitzgerald. Fritchie. Here. Fox. Here.
John Burt's there.
Brickman.
John Burt is there.
Gardner Autumn. Here.
Let's see. Maybe
Michael.
Maybe they have a presentation on
Gibbs.
the screen that they're going to bring up.
Hume. Here. Johansson. Caden.
Gibbs is here.
Jeez, so loud.
Thank you.
Let's see. Maybe I don't know.
Caden.
Maybe they're going to have a Spitgate
Linder.
presentation.
Luck. Massett. Matter. Here. I'm sorry, you can't hear me? No. Oh.
No, you're good.
Okay. McElroy. Here. Norman. Norris.
The Groton representative.
Aubrey. Perella.
Here.
I just want to listen a little bit just as the meeting gets started. Maybe they address Spitgate tonight. I see town manager John Burt there. Maybe he's going to stand up and let us know that they've investigated Spitgate and this is their conclusion. I don't know. He won't answer my emails. We'll see.
Watson. Wells. Here. Whitney. And JC.
Let's see.
Here.
22.
22. All right. We've got a quorum. Thank you so much. Quick moment of silence and salute to the flag. You can all stand and rise. The flag is behind. Oh, yeah. You don't have to turn around. There's one up front, too. So.
Oh. Moment of silence.
I'll lead the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, we go to item C, approval of the minutes. 2025-714, the July 9th,
they might adjust
2025
it.
RTM meeting minutes. If there's no additions, omissions, revisions, or such, we will move the minutes, and we don't have to approve them or anything. We're good with them. Is there anything from the body? All right, minutes are approved. Item D, public petitions. This is the portion of the RTM agenda where the RTM welcomes comments from the public. Each presentation should be limited to no more than 5 minutes or less as directed by the moderator, and if possible, submit written comments. Presentation should be limited to matters pertinent to the town of Groton. The moderator or members through the moderator shall ask questions only in order to clarify the speaker's presentation. Thank you. Responses may be given by the moderator and or by the town manager. Individuals should state their name and address for the record. If you wish to speak virtually, please register by emailing council@groton-ct.gov no later than 4 p.m. on the day of the meeting. Mr. Burt, are there anybody online? Okay. All right. I have one resident listed here, Frank Norowski. If you're here, if you can come up, speak to lectern.
Come on, Frank. Speak for the people. Speak for the people. Where's the mayor? Mayor doesn't attend this meeting? Come on, Frank.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. My name is Frank Narowski, 60 Kings Highway in Groton. I'm a resident. Moved here in '78. Been here ever since. I'm here tonight to speak about the impending bond number 2025-635 for the design and construction of the athletic fields. Full disclaimer, I'm speaking on my own behalf, but I am the chairman of the Athletic Fields Task Force. Been working on this project for 5 years now, and we're to the point now where we are
Come on, Frank,
actually trying to get this pushed to the referendum. Over the last 5 years, we've dug under every stone, talked to every person in the town of Groton that runs any part of athletic fields, from outside agencies, Electric Boat, Pfizer, every youth organization in town, all the high schools, obviously. And what we have now is a presentation with the help of the architects. What we have hired Frost and Kent that have put together pictures, designs, and the most important thing is the cost factor, right? So over the years, I've never spoken to a person who doesn't think this is a necessary need.
I don't think we're going to get anything. Frank, you let me down. You had the opportunity here to ask about Spitgate. You didn't ask. You didn't ask. God, Frank, you had the opportunity to stand up for we the people. You're kidding me. We knew that they're going to talk about it. But look, I showed you the evidence. I showed you the evidence, okay? Spitgate did not happen. Mayor Franco, Town Manager Burt, I'm awaiting your emails. I'm awaiting your response. We the people want to know what happened or what did not happen with Spitgate during that August 5th meeting. Please answer me. Email me. Let's Talk Live Podcast @gmail.com. If you even want to come on my show and explain your side of the story, I'd love to have you on the show. We can do it virtually. You can come here, my beautifully built studio, however you feel. But we want to know. We the people want to know. I'm going to keep pressing this issue. I want an answer. If I don't get an answer in about 2.5 weeks, I'm going to have to go out to the town meeting and ask myself. I'm going to go out to the town meeting and ask myself. So, yeah, they're never going to answer. They're never, ever, ever, ever going to answer. I agree. But you saw it tonight. We brought the receipts. We brought the video. We brought the facts. We timelined it all out. We watched Councilwoman Rusk use multiple squirts of hand sanitizer to sanitize her desk, to sanitize her hands. She's an alleged germaphobe. We watched her the second time in the fiery, spicy medium from yesterday. She blew her nose. She hand sanitized again. There is no way that she would sit on a chair with spit. It would not happen. And you would wait as an alleged germaphobe 47 minutes to alert the mayor and say, hey, there was spit on my chair. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. Spitgate, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. But with that, my friends, I'm going to end this live stream tonight. Thank you all so much for being here. We will continue to report on Spitgate. More information comes out. I look forward to, excuse me, hopefully teaming up with the guys out there in Groton in a couple of weeks. We'll do some live streams together, and we'll get down to the dirty, wet facts of Spitgate, and maybe we can get some answers, because I don't think that the mayor and the town manager are going to answer me. But thank you all so much for being here. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment after this video. The like button, guys, you gotta smash it. It's free to do that. It gets this stream out into that evil algorithm. And again, LTL Media, one of the fastest growing media channels here on YouTube. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you all supporting me during these live streams. And I will be back on Sunday, unless something pops up that's newsworthy and we can get into it. We'll do an impromptu, but hopefully see everybody back here on Sunday. Maybe I have some answers from the mayor and town manager Bert. I don't know, but we'll wait. We'll wait and see what happens. Thank you all for being here. I'm gonna hit the outro. Have a good night, everybody. Goodbye.